Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Marvel Rivals. Last time, I read White Fox's lore story, The Shards of Hope. In this one, we just basically get a slight exposition of things where Amy requests to have a little meeting with Linley. They meet at a cafe, and more or less, Amy recaps things that have happened, and of course, being director of Tiger Division, she has all the intelligence and data needed to assess things, but Amy is more or less trying to see if she can get Lynn to essentially work with her, because she sort of agrees with Fisk with the idea that with superheroes constantly jumping back and forth between dimensions and timelines, it's only weakening and making things worse for the time stream entanglement. But of course, Lynn counters how if they hadn't taken action, those realities and timelines would have died, since they've dealt with the likes of Ultron and Null, and the Collector. Nevertheless, though, before leaving, Amy gave Lynn a little present, and that present was a shard of the Sword of Fushi, in which Lynn thought he'd lost all the pieces, since he knew that when he absorbed some of them into his body, into his arms, he knew some of them felt missing, or at least incomplete. But the fact that Amy had one on her that she had recovered after the incident that involved a demonic Kimio, she hopes that Lynn will, they will meet again, because with Alchemex merging with New York, it's only going to get worse for it. So, before I do anything, let me, healing and achieve 15 KOs and such. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Wait, is that... Hold on. That's her default icon. That's her Lord icon. Is she putting, like, her hand near her face, or is that, like, her actual... Is that what her Kumio form looks like? Oh, whoops. Yeah, I think that is her hand. Legendary White Fox sounds like a legit title. Righty. So, today, we are going to go to Times Square. Oh boy, I'm already hearing things. Let's go in as Daredevil. Well, okay, everything mostly feels the same.
Guess it's time for me to make a compelling argument.
Fix New York City. Hey! It's still here. The disco club's still here. Well, before I do anything, let's actually see what's here.
Snow over here. Part-time international pop star and full-time superhero.
Peter Quill.
Oh. Yeah, the disco club's still here. It's neat that the club is still here. I thought this was only going to be temporary. Okay. That means, yeah, the clobbering club is still here.
Then Steve Rogers, at your service.
Yep. Clobbering Club is still here. Alright, let's go back up here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I wonder, yeah, I wonder. Oh, yeah, there's Felicia's poster. Okay. Let me read these, if I can. Hi, here we are. Today's leaderboard. I guess we can give it a try. Switch to Captain America. And, okay.
This is war. We keep fighting until we can't fight anymore.
Oh. Oh. Did I get it? There we go, I got one. How long am I doing this for? Am I supposed to get like a set amount of points? I'm done. Oh. I get it.
Maximum pulse!
Come on, let me score.
Maximum pulse!
I didn't. Alright, timeout. Okay. I see how this works. So, the idea is that every time you make a shot and you score, you gotta run over to a different spot to throw. Okay. Alright. Not bad, I guess.
Here, remember? Luna Snow?
Oh. Let me go back to being Daredevil.
I deliver a new kind of justice.
Okay,
Divine justice.
now that I know, what else is available here?
There can make a difference.
Yeah, that's all there was. It's just the basketball challenge and... Oh, new system actually refers to something else, but let's keep exploring Times Square and see what we got.
Session. Presiding.
Well, you can do it down here on this basketball court. Okay, Guess not much is that different other than the um let's see. This will take you to the clobbering club. That will take you to the disco.
You know, Spider-Man?
So, the only thing on there is just fix New York City, but I have a feeling that, got me this feeling that, okay, I'm not even moving. That's my control stick doing that. I think my controller has almost run its course if it's gonna drift like that. Go to Marvel.com Ultimate to get the Marvel Rivals digital comics so you can keep up with that storyline. No, I want. Devil's Rage! So, fix New York, huh? Well, since I'm Daredevil, it's only fitting for me to say, Fisk, I'm gonna bring you down. Wondering what else will become available here later down the line.
The devil doesn't kneel before false angels.
When Queen in Black, Hell will reign in comic shops summer of this year. Looks like there'll be some new stuff coming. The True Believers blind bags. Alright, well, looks like there will be some interesting things. I heard that. Okay, now we're not done yet, though. I'll have to pick that up later. So, for album, while I was fiddling around to look at things, I saw this. I'm guessing album is where you can take pictures of things. If I were to make a guess for pictures, I'd say take, for example, here we are at the gallery. Well, no, I don't think that's how it works. Maybe? Let me download and see what happens. Saved locally. Now let's see what happens if we go to album. There's nothing here. Here we go. Album. The default upload limit for the album is 20 photos. You won't be able to upload more once this limit is reached. Your album's privacy settings can be adjusted under the social tab. Album data of players who haven't logged in over 6 months will be periodically cleared. Oh, so you can upload stuff into this from what it sounds like. I don't know how you do that though, because I'm trying to like, yeah, I'm pressing to see it be like, oh, you got a photo you want to upload, but it won't let me. Well, jeez, I'm tired. Well, there's a lot of work to be done. Alright, that will do for this episode of Marvel Rivals. Join me next time. So, the next thing we are going to do... Where is my roadmap? There it is. So the only other little thing we can do is just... Well, there's a new event. Oh, new event is not a Times Square thing. It is, it's one of the stuff where you do missions and such. Well, we'll just have to wait till April Fool's Day to see what this one is, because it says, Happy April Fool's Day, and because it has Deadpool and Jeff on it, looks like it's gonna be a, it's gonna be themed around them. Although, given that it says released on April 1st, I would assume that this could be a joke and that it's not an actual thing, but we'll just see. And then the next one is that we will check out the new map. So, that is it, and I will see you guys next time. Got lots of work to do.